I've been to Shea Stadium a lot when I was a youngster in the 60s, 64, 65, 66, 67. But then we all went to Shea Stadium back in 2002 to watch the Mets play. Do you remember who they played that day?
Braves.
The Braves. I thought it was.
That was a good bet.
Okay,
the Braves.
yeah.
It seems like we get to see the Braves even when we don't go to Atlanta somehow. I don't know. I think you want to see a different team.
I don't know why that is. That just seems to work out that way. But I guess since I've been doing a lot of talking here early on, I'll let you guys go first. What are your memories? Even though it's been a long time ago, I think Joseph, you were 13 at that time. Nathan was probably 9. But memories of Shea Stadium, likes, dislikes.
Okay, yeah. First of all, I've always kind of liked Shea Stadium. I don't know why. I guess like the big semicircle type of bowl, and then the outfield is just kind of like not much. The way they had it set up was kind of cool, but it was like the bowl curved around the outfield a little bit, but like by the bullpens. I always kind of liked the way it looked, but and I like the blue walls, just all the blue that was there. That was like the most memory I have. And the big scoreboard in right field. So yeah, like you said, it was probably, I guess it was 19 years ago now, but I just have good memories overall of Shea Stadium. And another thing I remember that I guess I don't know if I liked it or not, like those railings in the box seats had a lot of like orange railings. Like,
yeah, I was about to say
more than any other stadium, which I thought was unique. And
yeah, the colors just really stand out in my mind. Like there was like the team Mets colors, but like that orange and blue, like a bright kind of like ocean type of blue. It really popped out like all over the stadium. I think those railings were orange, right? Mm-hmm. The fence was blue. Everything, the actual bucket seats, I think, were like orange and different colors, right?
They're orange.
They're all orange. The colors just really popped out. I remember. Of course, I like the apple. You know, they had the apple. That's still kind of there, I guess. The new place, which we'll get to. But I like that. I like the kind of the sight lines of it. Like, I guess today it's not really a stand that people would build because there was not much in the outfield in the way of seats, you know, like it was kind of open if I remember correctly, you know what I mean? Like
it was,
except down the lines. But I kind of like that feel. I like that huge, like you said, that huge scoreboard was interesting. I don't have many memories from the actual game itself. I remember it might have started at live. I remember most of the game was at night, I think.
Yeah, it was like maybe a 7:15 start, but it was in the summer, so it was still light.
If I remember correctly, it was a little bit of hassle to get there.
Yes,
right?
It was.
It's not really like
it's in Queens, and it's next to the U.S. Open tennis facility, the old U.S. Open tennis facility.
I don't remember though if a metro stop was there or not or what.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. Yeah.
But yeah, just the colors really pop out in my mind. Awesome colors. I don't know if the Mets. I think they kind of went. Well, I feel like they kind of went to some darker shades recently, but they might be back to their old ones now. But I remember it seemed like in the 90s or when we went early 2000s, their colors seemed a little brighter, like the blues and orange on the uniform.
That's a good perception. That's exactly right. Their colors were a brighter blue and a brighter orange, and they dulled that down a little bit back in the 90s and early 2000s. But I think they're starting to come back around a little bit to that. Yeah, I like that much better.
Those bright colors are all over the stadium. So yeah, Shea. I like the name. I don't know what it's named after, but Shea Stadium.
Yeah,
they should have built a new one. That was an awesome stadium. That's just
well, we'll save reasons why teams build new stadiums for a later episode. But I remember a lot about the old Shea Stadium. I mean, I remember some great memories of, back in 1964 and 1965. The World's Fair was in New York, and the World's Fair was set up right there around Shea Stadium. That's why you still have the giant world globe that sits there. You have that tall that they used in the movie Men in Black that's still there, which I think was a restaurant during the World's Fair.
It's like 2 discs on top of
stage. 2 discs on there. I remember vividly my dad and I taking the train into New York because we lived on Long Island, and going to the World's Fair during the day and going to the Mets game at night. I mean, I remember that like it was yesterday. I mean, one of the greatest memories I have, him and I, World's Fair and the Mets game, we did that at least 2 or 3 times during that 2-year span that the World's Fair was there. We went to a lot of Mets games, mostly because it was easy to get tickets to the Mets in their early years. The Yankees tickets were almost impossible to get back then because they were still a really good baseball team back then. They were living off their 50s and early 60s dynasty. But I do remember that I went to a lot of Mets games when I went to a day camp in the summer, and we used to go to Mets games occasionally in the summer. And we used to be able to get down on the field with the players. The stadium was empty. There was no marketing boards or anything in the early 60s. Today, of course, that's all gone. But yeah, just a beautiful stadium. A lot of great memories of those early Mets teams, and especially the colors, like Nathan said, the bright orange and bright blue colors, and the old NY that they've gone back to for the Mets, the different NY than the Yankees have. So yeah, Shea Stadium was great.